Hey guys, Movie Fan 356 here, and I'm continuing my reviews of the Friday the 13th collection. Um, you know, I kind of showed you guys this in the last video. It's the hologram with the original Friday the 13th, and you got Friday the 13th Part 2 here. What you couldn't really see in that video was I also have this 4-pack. It's got the uncut version of Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2. Friday the 13th Part 3, and the final chapter. It's also a cool little 4-pack there. But anyway, today we'll be talking about
Friday the 13th, Part 2.
And the beginning of the movie, it starts off with the survivor of the first movie. I think her name was Alice, which is, I don't know, they never really say her name, but in the credits she's listed as Alice. And it was cool seeing her at the start of this one, because it ended with her in the first one, so it was cool seeing her in the beginning of this one. But what wasn't cool was pretty much everything else. I don't like the second one at all, personally, really. We do see Jason in this one, which is weird. This is Wasting Money 1, and is one of many people who brought this up. And in the last movie he was a little kid, and this is supposed to take place like 2 months after the first one. The beginning is, and Jason's like a 35-year-old man or whatever. It's like, which leads me to believe that part in the boat was just a dream. That's what I think. I mean, I don't think that was actually him at the end. I think it was just like a dream she was having. But obviously she did get saved by the cops. But anyway, yeah, Jason's age continuity was just one of the many problems I have with this movie. Another problem is, the story of this movie is the exact same as the first one, so it's not like we're going to see anything new. Ralph makes another appearance in this film. As you know, all know Crazy Ralph I'm kind of a fan of, but they kind of kill him off, which is good, which is fine. I mean, I'm dealing with that, but I think the Friday the 13th movies would be very different if Ralph was in all of them, and if Crazy Ralph became like the ultimate survivor of Jason and Mrs. Voorhees. And yeah, I think that would have been interesting. But yeah, they killed Ralph off. I was really hoping they would develop him more as a character, but they didn't. So yeah, Jason has this like burlap potato sack on his head in this one. He doesn't have the hockey mask, which I thought was kind of neat, actually. It's a nice little mysterious way, because we know he's deformed looking, but we see at the end what he really looks like and all that. And yeah, just keep that sack on, buddy. And but anyway, the whole dog thing I just thought was dumb. She finds the dead dog, and then later on there's a dog that's alive and shit, and that's just one of the many things that didn't make sense about this movie. Her whole putting his mom's sweater over her and trying to convince Jason, I didn't like that at all. The kills were cool. The only one I really felt bad for was the guy in the wheelchair, the handicapped guy. Because he was, I'll do a good thing. He's in a wheelchair, so he was about to get laid, which was good for him. And it's not the fact that he just died, it's just the way he died. He got the machete in him, and then the wheelchair goes backward down the stairs. I mean, that was kind of a fucked up way to do it, man. But it's bad enough to kill the guy in the wheelchair. But anyway, yeah. Overall, I give Friday the 13th Part 2 maybe a 3 out of 10. I didn't care for number 2 too much. I think Alice should have been in it a little bit more, like have her not go back to the camp, to have like Jason kind of hunting for her the whole movie. She is the only survivor, and she's the one who cut his mom's head off. So I thought it would have been really cool if they went that way instead, as of new counselors going to camp and seeing the same old thing all over again. I thought it would have been better if, you know, we saw Jason trying to hunt her down as opposed to finding her in the first 5 minutes of the movie. But yeah, it's pretty much all I can say. I give Friday the 13th Part 2 maybe a 3 out of 10. So yeah, next we're going to get into Friday the 13th Part 3, which was in 3D, and it's the one where he gets the hockey mask, the iconic hockey mask. We'll talk about that in the next review when I talk about Friday the 13th Part 3. So that's all I got to say for right now, and I'll see you guys in the next video.